Hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're joining me for this yoga practice. We're going to be doing some movements to help relieve sciatic nerve pain. So what you might want to have handy is a strap, a yoga strap, or a belt. I didn't have my yoga strap, so I grabbed a belt out of the closet and a couple of yoga blocks. One should actually just be fine. We are going to start seated. So get in a comfortable seat. This is Snowflake. She'll be joining us, I guess. So once you get in your seat, we are going to take a few breaths to center ourselves. Breathing in and out through the nose. You can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth if you'd like. Arriving in this space, letting go of your plans for the day or dramas that might have already happened. Bringing awareness to the tip of the nose. Feel the breath enter. Feel the warmth of the breath leave the body. Nice. We'll open the eyes slowly. And for the first position, we're going to get into child's pose. So coming to the back of the mat, sitting on the heels, we're going to open the knees and rest forward, reaching the arms forward. Spending quite a few breaths here. Allow the shoulders to rest and sink down. Relaxing through the elbows and down into the fingertips. With each exhale, feel the body sinking closer to the ground. Now, if your head was turned to one side, we'll go ahead and turn it to the other side. Or maybe your forehead is resting on the floor. Feel the hips relax. Maybe add a little movement into the hips. Reaching the arms forward, we'll stretch through the arms and rise up to a tabletop position. Curling the toes for a second. Drop the hips back just to stretch the toes out. And come back to center. Relaxing the tops of the feet down. We're going to move through some cat-cow asanas. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and the chin. And as you exhale, draw the navel in, rounding the spine. Tuck the pelvis, draw the chin in. And continue this movement for the next 4 breaths. Taking a nice breath in, lifting the head and tailbone. We'll move back through tabletop position. And we're just going to sway the hips side to side. Keeping the hands where they are, just moving the hips to the left and the right. And from here, we're going to bring the legs back and drop the hips forward. If this is too deep of a stretch, we'll come down to the forearms, coming to a little Sphinx pose here. Spending the next few breaths. All right, making our way back to tabletop position. We're going to bring the hands over to the right side of the mat. Push the hips to the left and drop them back over that left heel. Bringing the head down towards the floor, we're going to take 5 breaths here. Each exhale, soften a little bit more through the hips. Almost as if you're sliding off of the mat and your hands are just kind of gripping over to the side. And rising up on an inhale. So breathing in, coming back up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So bringing the hands over to the left side. Push the hips to the right and drop the hips down over that right heel. Lowering the head between the arms. Relaxing down. Soften with each breath. Inhale. Bringing awareness to the center of the pose, where you're feeling it the most. And exhale, release. On an inhale, we'll lift back up. Coming to the center, back to this tabletop position. Couple more cat-cows, but this time we're going to change it up a little bit. So as we inhale, lift the head and tailbone. And as we exhale, we're going to push into the mat. Keep the tops of the feet on the mat and lift the knees slightly as you round. Dropping the knees down, inhaling to lift the tailbone, chin. Exhale, pull the belly button in. Push the breath out, lift the knees slightly. One more time. Soften the belly down. Inhale, exhale, tuck the belly in. Round through the spine, lift the knees off the mat. Nice, and we come back to center. All right, excuse me, little kitty. From here, we're going to bring the hands to the top of the mat. Bring that right foot forward. Curl the left toes and lift the knee off the mat. I'm going to spend 3 breaths here. Nice breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more. Nice. We're going to drop that left knee down. Walk the foot across the mat to the left side and drop the knee down to the floor. Feel the hips sink down to the ground. Make sure that that back knee is pointing towards the mat to protect it from any injury. A block comes in handy here to rest the forehead on. Excuse me, Kimmy. I'm sorry. You can bring the head down, lowering all the way down, or using the block here. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the fingers. Just a few more breaths, relaxing in this space even more. And on an inhale, the next breath in, we'll lift up. Push into the mat, curl the back toes, send that leg back. Quick little child's pose to transition. And as we rock forward, we send the left foot forward. Curling the back right foot. Energy out the heel, 3 breaths here. And as that foot in the front, we want to push down the outer edge of the foot into the ball of the foot and the heel, lifting the arches. Two more breaths. Feel the hips sink low. Nice. We'll drop that back knee, walk the foot over to the right hand, and that foot can come in more towards the hip if you'd like. Once you lower the hips, relax the toes of the right foot. Take a nice breath in. And exhale, lower down. Inhaling to rise up. We're going to send that left leg back. Transition through child's pose. And let's roll up through the spine. Take a nice little circle of the neck. Relax through the shoulders. And let's reverse directions, circling the neck. Bringing the head around to the front. Push the breath out. Inhale to lift up. We'll go ahead and take a seat. Stretching the legs forward, and we're going to bring the strap over here. I'm going to bring the strap around the feet, just for a few breaths, excuse me. Straightening the back. Nice breath in. Keep the back long. We're going to hinge at the hips, just gazing over the toes. 3 breaths here. Exhale, bring the strap to the mat. Relax the arms, drop the head around the spine. 5 breaths here. We'll inhale to roll up through the spine. And we'll lower all the way down. Make sure to bring the strap up where you can reach it, and also the block. We'll go ahead and bring the knees in, hug them inward. Gentle rock side to side. And we relax that left leg down. Excuse me, kitty. All right. Drawing the right knee in, we're going to circle the knee. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, push it away. And switch directions. Nice. Pull it in, give it a hug. And we'll switch legs. Drawing the left knee in, towards the center of the body. Nice couple breaths here. And we'll circle the knee. Pushing the breath out as the knee pushes away. Drawing the breath in as the knee moves in. And we'll switch directions. Draw the knee in. And we'll bend at the knees. Bring that block back into position here in between the legs. Fingertips just barely touching the heels. I'm going to lift the hips. 3 breaths here. Squeeze the block together with the knees. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale to lower down. Push the spine flat into the ground. Draw the knees in. We're going to keep that block in between the legs and bring the arms out into a T position, dropping the knees over to the right. Bringing the right ear to the right shoulder and just turning the head to look to the left. Relax the hips, knees heavy. You can bring that right hand on top of the left knee if you like to bear a little weight. We'll inhale, bring the knees back up. As you breathe out, we'll drop the knees to the left side. Bringing the left ear to the left shoulder and then just turning the chin to look to the right. Relax through the body. Give yourself permission to move and adjust so that you can completely relax. Push the breath out. Inhale to lift the knees. Coming back to center. Hug the knees in and then drop them down. Bringing the hips back up on an inhale. 3 breaths here. Breathing in, lift the hips, squeeze the legs, and then exhale to lower down, pushing through each vertebrae. And we'll just set the block aside. Oh, sorry, kitty. And we'll bring the strap to the right foot. Keep the legs straight for 3 breaths. And we'll bend at the knee, coming to a half happy baby. Just keeping that foot parallel to the ceiling. Straightening the right leg. Bringing both feet into the strap here, 3 breaths. Releasing the right leg down, holding here for 3 breaths. And we bend at the knee, keep the foot flexed. Knee comes towards the armpit here. Straightening the left leg. And we'll set the strap aside. I don't think we'll need it anymore. Gonna bend at the knees. Draw the right knee in. Place the heel or the ankle on the left thigh. We'll reach the right arm through the center. As you lift the left foot, reach for the shin or behind the knee. Or you can reach over top for the knee. Once you've decided where you're reaching for, we're going to lower down, drop the shoulders. Adding just a little gentle rock side to side. And we're going to switch sides. So we'll bring that right foot down, draw the left knee in, and then place that ankle on the right thigh. Reaching the arms through, pulling yourself inward. Sorry, pulling the knees inward towards the body. With each exhale, just imagine a nice release in the hips and the glutes, relieving tension in the low back. Just a little gentle rocking side to side might feel good on the low back. And we go ahead and release the legs. We're going to grab that block, lift the hips, send the block under the hips, and straighten the legs down towards the bottom of the mat. Taking a few breaths here. Bending at the knees. Bringing the knees up. Rocking side to side. And we'll straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Giving the legs a nice rest. Maybe circling the ankles. Notice the sensations you may feel from the ankles and the feet down the legs towards the hips. Relax the arms. Feel the shoulders heavy and the arms heavy. Relaxing the face. Bend at the knees, bring the feet back down. Lift the hips and lower as you remove that block. We're going to drop the knees to the left. Take a few breaths here. And drop the knees to the right. And then we're just going to windshield wiper the knees from the left and to the right. And then we're going to lower the legs down for a little shavasana. A little rest here after your yoga practice. It's a pretty gentle practice. We just have a quick shavasana as you focus on all of the spaces that the body touches the ground, the back of the heels, thighs, the calves, the hips, parts of the shoulders and the arms. Feel the back of the head heavy. And just soften the breath with each exhale. Soften the muscles. Release tension in the jaw. Maybe circle the jaw around. Notice the heartbeat as we end this practice. Take a moment to just honor the time that you spent releasing tension, creating space within the body and the mind. Letting go of stress and anxiety. And then we'll just begin to move fingers and toes and bend at the knees. Draw the knees inward and just add a little gentle rocking side to side. Eventually we'll rock onto the right side of the body, curling up small. And we use the top hand to push up into a seat. Coming to a comfortable seat here on the mat. Making sure that the shoulders are over the hips, the ears are over the shoulders, and rest the legs and the arms. Maybe close the eyes and just take a moment to notice any differences you may feel now compared to the beginning of your practice. Noticing the quality of the breath, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. And we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart, bowing the head forward. I want to honor you for taking the time out of your day, for healing, for finding peace. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.